Hi, this is Yosha, and today we're going to talk about one of the most burning questions in English grammar. And that is the question of questions. Making questions in English can be challenging for some students, but well, it's not that difficult. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to eat? Have you done your homework? Where were you when the murder happened? So many questions, but how do we make them? We'll go through it in an organized way. That is to say, we start with yes or no questions, go on with WH questions, and then finally we're going to address the tricky question of subject questions versus object questions. Take a look at this. The answer is, yes, I like them a lot. I adore dogs. What would the question have been? If you said, do you like dogs? Well done. That's the question. Now take a look at this. Do you like dogs? Do you like dogs? Well, in English, we normally need an auxiliary verb to make questions. And goes before the subject. The main verb is an impersonal form. Here, because it's present simple, the infinitive. So, do, auxiliary, you, subject, like, infinitive, and then the rest, in this case the direct object. Okay, that's why we can say las preguntas se hacen así in Spanish. Auxiliary, subject, infinitive. Do you like dogs? And let's practice this a bit. Answer is, no, I don't live in Ireland. I live in Spain. What's the question? Yes. Do you live in Ireland? Or this one. Yes, it is. It's pouring down like there's no tomorrow. Pouring is raining. Is it raining? Well done. Or this one. No, I didn't. I forgot the math homework. What would the question have been? Did you do all your homework? Yes. Well done. Now, let's go on to WH questions. I live in Cáceres, Spain. In Cáceres, Spain is the answer. It's a place. So the question would be, where do you live? WH questions are questions that have a question word, an interrogative particle. Here it's where. And all English question words contain the letters W and H. That's where the name comes from. The WH words, the question word or the interrogative particle, always goes before the auxiliary, right at the start of the sentence, just like in Spanish really, or in many other languages, perhaps in all of them. Okay, so let's practice. Homework? Page 51, exercise 5 to 7. What's the question? Yes, what's for homework, please? Okay. Next one. We're meeting at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. What's the question? What time are we meeting? What time for a specific moment in time? Or this one. I went to school in Hagen, Germany. In Hagen, Germany. That's a place. So, where did you go to school? Now, there are two different types of questions. Okay, there are a few others, but these are the basic ones. Subject questions and object questions. What about, what's your name? Who wrote Hamlet? Or who can tell me? They're different, aren't they? There is no auxiliary there. Okay. Reason is, their WH words, the question words, are their subject. And, well, the sentence structure just doesn't work the way it normally does. Yosha is my name. What's your name? Yosha is my name. What and Yosha is the same here. Who wrote Hamlet? Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. Who and Shakespeare are the same. Who can tell me? I can tell you. Once more, who and I are the same. Okay, so you don't need an auxiliary to make subject questions or questions with be. Let's practice this a bit. I want you to see if the question word is the subject or not. That is to say, if the new information, the thing that you're asking for, is the subject or not. Let's take a look at this answer. The Queen of Hearts baked the tarts. The Queen of Hearts is the subject. So who baked the tarts? Remember, one subject is enough, and the question word is it. Who baked the tarts? The Queen of Hearts baked the tarts. She baked them because she wanted to eat them. Because she wanted to eat them is the information you are asking for. So it is, why did she bake them? Why is not the subject. Very good. One more. The Knave of Hearts stole the tarts. The Knave of Hearts is the answer. So the question is, who stole the tarts? And you will have noticed that basically only who and what can be the subject. There are a few others, basically combinations of who, of what and noun, such as what car is yours, but basically who and what are the question words where you have to pay attention. Okay, so basically what you ought to do now is to go on practicing a bit. Your teacher can help you, and thanks for watching. So, see you around and stay awesome.